Today on Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas, we are making some delicious cupcakes for Halloween. Stay tuned. Welcome to Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. My name is Doug, and today we're going to make some delicious pumpkin cream cheese cupcakes for Halloween, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's talk about the ingredients that we're going to need to make our yummy cupcakes. Well, first of all, I am using a mix. This is Betty Crocker Super Moist Cake Mix, white cake, and you just follow the instructions on the box. It's very easy. So it requires 3/4 cup of water, half cup of vegetable oil, 3 eggs, and the mix, and that is it. We're going to be using our KitchenAid mixer to mix all that up. But for the yummy cream cheese pumpkin frosting, we're going to be using a 1/3 cup of pumpkin puree. The spices that are going to be used are cinnamon, and we're also going to be using pumpkin spice. We're going to be using 3 cups of confectioner's sugar, half cup or 1 stick of unsalted butter, an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. I always get Philadelphia original cream cheese. And that's basically what we're going to need for the frosting. Now, I do have some fun wrappers here that I got off of Amazon. Look at these, how cute, with the pumpkin at the bottom, spider webs on the side. So I got my tray ready with my wrappers. And then these vintage pics of these cats and pumpkins that I'm not going to put in every one, but every other. And I think that's just going to make it so fun and very Halloween. So let's get baking. Okay, so we are mixing our cake mix, and basically all you do is you just pour the cake mix in a bowl. I'm using my KitchenAid mixer bowl here. We had our 1/3 cup of vegetable oil and our 3/4 cup of water and our 3 eggs. With the eggs, I love to crack the eggs on the side in a separate bowl most of the time, just to make sure I don't get any shells in there. And then you're just going to beat this for around 2 minutes. Very easy. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes, and that looks good. Take off my attachment. And what you want is you want to use a ice cream scoop because it'll give you the same amount for each cupcake, and it just makes it so much easier than using a spoon. Let me show you. Okay, so I have my cupcake baking sheets ready, and so all you do is you scoop the batter, and we want to make sure it's about the same amount in each, and you just place it into the cupcake wrapper, and it's so easy. And you just release, of course. It just makes it so much easier, and you get approximately the same amount for each cupcake. I mean, how easy is that? Every once in a while, I like to use a cake mix because of the convenience, and during the holiday times, you're so busy, whether if it's Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas, and sometimes you just need that extra time. So it just makes it very convenient, tastes good. So a little semi-homemade is not so bad. So I'm going to continue filling up my wrappers, and we'll be back. Okay, so this actually made 20 cupcakes. Let me see, that's 3, 4, that's 12, 12 and 6, 18, yes. This is 20 cupcakes, and so this is going to be in the oven for around 15 to 19 minutes, depending on your oven. And also, you want to test it with a toothpick. You will poke it in the middle, and if it comes out clean, then you know it's done. And we're baking this, of course, at 350 degrees. So 350 degrees for around 15 to 19 minutes. And don't forget to test it with a toothpick. If it comes out clean from the middle, then you know it is done. And then, of course, we have to let this cool, and we'll be working on our frosting. Stay tuned. So I wanted to show you it's been 15 minutes, and as you can see, when you poke the toothpick in there, it comes out clean. That is how you know they are done. Okay, so we're going to let these cool completely, and let's start working on our frosting. Okay, so once our cupcakes are done, we are going to get a bowl here. This is just a handheld mixer I'm going to use for the frosting. And we are going to use, I'm using 1/3 cup of pumpkin puree, but it's a heaping 1/3 cup. And we're using 1 stick of unsalted butter. And we also have our cream cheese. Now the cream cheese and the butter have been out. You want to get them kind of like room temperature. You want to make sure it's softened. And we're just going to mix everything together. Very simple. So as you can see, I have here my cream cheese and my butter. I'm going to mix that first. Now, one thing I like to do is to get some type of cloth and place it underneath a bowl, because sometimes the bowl shakes and it goes all over the place. We have our powdered sugar here. I'm going to gradually add my powdered sugar. I'm going to put in approximately half and just mix that in. I'm going to add the pumpkin puree next. I love the way pumpkin smells. And you can see when you add the pumpkin puree, it kind of softens it a little bit more. And then I'm going to add the rest of the powdered sugar. I'm going to put this up to a medium. Okay, now it's ready for the spices. So the way I do the spices is I just kind of shake the cinnamon on top. So it's probably maybe about half a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. And same thing with the pumpkin spice, maybe half a teaspoon. And you want to mix that. Now you want to make sure it's mixed really well, no lumps. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. Let me give it a taste. Ooh, yum. So good. I'm gonna put some handy wrap, plastic wrap over it, put in the refrigerator just for a little bit, maybe like 10 minutes. By that time, the cupcakes definitely should be cooled, and we're gonna frost them. Stay tuned. Okay, so my cupcakes have cooled completely. They look great. Look at the wrapper underneath. How cute is that? And so I love these wrappers. All right, so I took my frosting out of the fridge, and it was only in there for about 10 minutes or so. I have a one of these pastry bags, and you can actually use really a Ziploc baggie, one of those plastic baggies, and just get a tip. This is the tip I'm using, and I'm using this thick tip just so it goes faster. And what you want to do with these bags, of course, is you want to fold it down. And look at how much, yeah, this looks like a good amount. And then we're just going to decorate each cupcake. I have here these sprinkles here, fall sprinkles. I love the colors in these, and they have different ones. There's pumpkins. These are just chocolate sprinkles. Look at this gold, how pretty that is. And then these are fall leaves. So I'm going to do a combination of these, just make it look pretty. And but I'm going to first want to put the frosting on it. So I'm just going to get a scoop, and then we're just going to go one zip and one in the middle. See how simple that was? Just like that. So once again, round and one in the middle. Now, I need to place more in my baggie, so I just wanted to show you that's basically how you fill your baggie. And it does get messy, so you definitely want some paper towel hanging around. And we're going to continue putting our frosting on our cupcakes. Okay, so let's see how we're going to decorate these. So you can see how pretty with that tip. It looks really pretty like that. But I'm going to use some of my sprinkles here. How you decorate these, it's really up to you. I like to put it in a little plate. And I'm just using a little combination of different ones. Like I said, you can decorate these however you want. All right, but look at that. Look how pretty that looks. It looks so autumnal. And of course, I want to put it in my stand here. Now, another thing you can do after you add your sprinkles is you can put one of those little vintage decorations on it. So like one of these pumpkins, look at this. You just stick that in there. Look how cute that looks. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on my stand here. I just love this for Halloween. Put this over here. Let's do another one real quick. And of course you want to use the same sprinkles. I mean, however you want to do it. I mean, this is the fun part. You get to decorate it how you want to decorate it. I mean, it doesn't need sprinkles. It looks really pretty without it too, but I just think it makes it look more fun and festive when you have sprinkles on it. And this one, I'm going to add a cat. All right. Super cute. So I'm going to continue making mine, and I'll show you them all when I'm done. Well, here they are, and I think they look so great. Oh my gosh, they look so great. And the sprinkles, it just adds that color of autumn, and our little vintage Halloween cat and pumpkin looks so cute on these cupcakes. Now for a taste test. You have to have a taste test. Take my little vintage cat and pumpkin off, and look at that, how pretty. So good. The frosting is delicious. The cake, can't go wrong. And the sprinkles just add a little tiny crunch. So good. So good. Thank you so much for joining us today on Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. Remember, if you want that homey vibe, you need to subscribe, and please give this video a like. Until next time, my friends, happy healthy living and happy Halloween. Bye-bye.